Welcome back to the wonderful Aurora 4X. Right, we just set our orbital miners off to fetch some more stuff for us, and we're going to get on with building another set here. We can only make 2 at a time. I might even just, while we're there, add a slipway there so we can start building 3 at a time, because we really do need to step up this mining malarkey stuff, because we need to get so much more going. We've also set a request for quite a few civilian movements of automated mines to some of the other units. However, we haven't set ourselves up a supply yet, so we're going to add supply of 100 of these and just see what happens. That should be good. We'll let the civilians move them around for us. I'm sure that'll be fine. Let's have a 30-day tick. All good. Should we have another one? Interactive lab. Auto miners complete its orders. Good. It is orbiting its destination. Research lab spare. Going. Let's go and give that to that one. We can't. Ground stuff, I think we increase that. We are really waiting to see whether our ship can, our scout ship can provide us some more information on the aliens in Alpha Centauri, but we will. It's going to take a while, I think, for that to happen, because we've got to wait for the shipyard to get big enough and then retool and then build, and then it's just going to take a little while. But in the meantime, let's double check our Belfast fleet, because this is producing. Yeah, they are being emptied by our tanker fleets. We have got tanker fleets are running from the Aberdeen 1, Aberdeen 2, and the rest are on standby. Now they're going to be obviously useful in times of war again to move our dropships around and whatnots, but that will be them for now. The next thing we have got to do is try to work out how we improve our ground units. So we've got we didn't touch them basically because obviously our infantry didn't really have what was needed, both in defense or offense. We need to build some new stuff. So we went. This is what we had before: mountain, improved personal weapons. Armor piercing of 10 was not enough. We did the occasional piercing of their armor, but it wasn't enough to do anything. And damage of 8 apparently is not enough either. Even heavy crude anti-personnel. I mean, maybe we didn't manage to get any of their like troops. Maybe it was just the armor we were shooting with this stuff, and it wasn't getting through mostly. And if it was, 8 wasn't enough. But we do need to get some light vehicle, heavy crude anti-personnel, light vehicle, because that's armor piercing of 16 and damage of 24. That might take out some of their vehicles. It's only a single shot, but I am going to do heavy, because this might take out some of their troops. I don't know, so we're going to get some of these. So we're going to call this unit though heavy machine gun, right? And we'll create that. No. Yes. So we're going to have some of those. We're going to add mountain because we know it's mountain. We are also then going to have some heavy powered infantry anti-vehicle, I think. So what do we got? We got light anti-vehicle, which is an armor piercing of 16, damage 24. So we're going to call them. What do we call this? So anti-vic infantry. Yeah, I guess they are. I suppose that's what they are. So they've got armor piercing of 16 and a damage of 24, but only single shots. But we'll create those as well, again with the heavy powered armor and the. I mean, this 20 wasn't stopping. I mean, I might as well go for light infantry really and make them half the cost, but because they were still getting through. Every shot was getting through. But right, so I think that will do for the infantry. I do want now a light vehicle which will have a bit more firepower, so we can do shot 6, so they would be the heavy crude light vehicle. They want maybe medium anti-vehicle to make sure we're getting some armor piercing going on here of 32 against 32, and do that in a light vehicle. That might be a good idea. That's probable, isn't it? Let's have a look. Of course, takes up more supply. We are going to have to do some supply vehicles as well this time. I'm thinking maybe the light bombardment might be, or maybe heavier. What about an autocannon? 24, damage 16. That's pretty good. That's but 3 shots instead of just the against the 1. Might be. It is a lot. I think medium autocannon. It does 24 damage. That is a big step up on what we've had before on armor piercing. I think. What did we have before? Yeah, 10. So light vehicle, medium autocannon. We're going to call this auto. There's 2 ends in this one. Autocannon Jeep. There you go. And should we do more anti-personnel more? Because he does 3 shots, so that's sort of, that is really against, well, quite a lot, isn't it, for the autocannon. What else have we got? We got heavy cruiser, but I'm not sure these have got enough armor piercing. Really not sure. So it's them. Right. I also want a big, heavy tank. This has got 2 things. I want to do 6 shots of. Again, we don't think. Do we think that is going to cut into them? Armor piercing 40, but definitely having that. 3 shots of armor piercing 40. It's going to hit, and we are going to get some kills. Got to get some kills. And then the second one is probably going to go with light anti-vehicle, maybe. Yeah. Light. Where is it? Light anti-vehicle. So this is going to be a tank which has got a heavy autocannon on it, which will take out anything it hits. Basically, it gets 3 shots of it as well. So heavy tank. because it's got the autocannon and the light vehicle. I think that's good. We will also then want light vehicle logistics model tanky. Oh gosh, I have to rename that if I can. And this is gonna be supply truck. And I'm not really sure how this all works, but I'm going to try to avoid combat with that. Ground supply points 50. So, boom. Excellent. That is that. And then headquarters. We are gonna. So we got 5,000 headquarters already, but we need an overarching headquarters that does quite a lot. And I don't even know how much we need. Maybe 70,000. I think. I'm not entirely sure how all this works. So we're going to put that 70k HQ. We'll start with HQ. So create that. And then, is it static we want? Probably not. Is it light vehicle? We want to do some sort of bombardment. What is the heaviest bombardment we can do? We could do medium bombardment from there. Medium vehicle can do long range bombardment. That's armor piercing of 12 and a heavy vehicle. Oh, heavy bombardment. Was there a heavy bombardment in the medium vehicle? There was. I think I'm going to do that. And that is sort of artillery, medium vehicle armor. And this one's going to be what did I say? Artillery. Yeah. It's medium vehicle, so we'll just call it heavy bombardment. In a medium vehicle. I think that's how you do it. Now I've got to go research that. I think. Research on Earth ground units. I think this is where this all appears. Right, it's only small, so we're going to use our instant ability to do these. Heavy bombardment, heavy machine gun, heavy anti-tanky, HQ-70, what's it, and supply truck. I think that's right. Now I'll come back here, and I then have to create, if I'm right, I now create them here, and then build them. Let me double check this. Ground unit. I can only build these things. Yes, okay. So it is here. And what we're going to do is we are now going to unit class design formation templates. There's the mountain infantry where it's just a HQ which covers it. Covers the 5,000. So new, and we're going to call this one the heavy machine gunners. So machine guns. Okay. And they need HQ. Where's the HQs? HQ mountain infantry. Capacity 5,000. Add one of those. And then we add as many of these heavy machine gunners as we can. So, I don't know, 250. Oh, just a bit too many. Modify. Edit amount. Is that right? Click edit amount. Edit amount. Yeah. Oh, we still got a bit more to play with. Do we add a supply truck? Do I supply supply trucks to these, or do we do supply trucks further on and they filter down? I think so, because these guys are going to be at the front. How big are the machine gunners? They are 20 each. So we've added another 5. Edit amount. No, here. Voice 7. I'm confused now. Yeah, that's just over. Right. So my machine gunners. Am I supposed to mix them up? I don't know. Hey, if you guys know, you should tell me. But I think you don't mix them up. I'm not sure. Maybe do a little bit. But the machine gunners, they can certainly be a thing, can't they? Yep. Anti-vehicle. These are the anti-vehicle troops, which we then create a new, and then we put these anti-vehicle. Right, and these are going to have a HQ unit as well. I think this is how it works. 1. They're going to have anti-vehicle. How big are they? They are size 16, so we can have sort of like, let's say 150 of those. Right, and what size have we got now? Yeah, we're pretty good. And we're going to put some machine gunners in there as well, maybe 50 machine gunners. And we're also going to put in there some of the mountain troops, which are mountain infantry, quite small, maybe 100 of those. We can actually do a bit more. Heavy vehicle. Edit amount. Can we go to 60? Of the machine gunners, and mountain infantry could do a bit more. How many the machine gunners? Maybe we might go to 70. Right, how much more size we got? We still got a little bit more size, so we could let's improve this to. Is that going to work? Edit amount. And we got at the moment we've got energy vehicle 160. We could do a bit more. How big are they? They are cost per unit anti-vehicle. Oh, they're only 16, so we might edit amount 190. Oh, it's slightly over. Let's just put these guys. No, these. Where are they here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right, what did I do? Here, we've got anti-vehicle, which has got too many of these. Edit amount 185. How does that fit now? It's pretty close. Let's add a couple more machine gunners. Oh, far too many machine gunners. Quite heavy. Oh, and then reduce the mountain infantry. They're 25. So if I reduce that to 99. Perfect. So that's the anti-vehicle squad. So I've got the anti-vehicle squad, the machine gunners, basic mountain infantry. What else did I want to add? I want to do the autocannon Jeep, so the anti-personnel Jeep this one is. So new anti-personnel Jeeps. And they are size 60. We start with the HQ, which I think is still one of these. And then the Jeeps. We'll start with 100. Too many. Slightly too many. I think that's all we can fit in. We could probably fit in a couple of gunners there, couldn't we? Do we want to add? How much is the HQ? Size 25. Okay. We will edit that amount and put in 3 of those, because that gives us some redundancy, I believe. Excellent. Right, so that's them, and then we want to do a heavy tank. New tanks. Tanks, now, do they need a HQ? Well, everyone needs a HQ. This is just infantry HQ. Have I added the right one there? HQ mountain infantry. Yeah. Tanks. Add 1 of those. Right, tanks. I've added the mountain infantry HQ. The HQ seems to be people. I'm not sure whether that's right or not. I don't understand. I don't know. And we need to edit the. No, we need to add the tank. And how heavy are they? 124. Okay, so we can't have that many of those. We can't have that many. Edit mount 40. Okay, that works out about right then. Right, okay. I think we can. Yes, we can. I think we can edit that to 2. No, how big is the infantry HQ? 25. Okay, I'm confused. Fine, that'll do. Right, that's the tanks, and then finally the artillery, the bombardment group. Bomb group. Bomb group. And again, I'm going to add one of these because I don't know any better, basically. And they are 90 each, so not quite as much as the tanks. And the tanks, so let's add 50 and see how they fit. Pretty close. We could probably maybe add another one. Do we need to put any? Maybe we'll put some machine gunners around there. That might be a fairly good idea as defense. And maybe just some. Maybe a couple of these in case. Can we fit a couple of those? Yep. And just some basic infantry because they're quite small. We can put. Is it 5 of those? Maybe it was 6. Maybe 7. 7, I think. Right. I think that's all of them. And then there's the supply trucks. New. And I'm not sure. I don't think you need a HQ for these. Because you know, they're not getting any bonuses or anything. And I think anyway. And what are they? They are 62 each. So we can put 80 in them. And that's it. Do we need a HQ? No, we don't. Definitely don't need a HQ. Why would we need a HQ? Bonkers. Right, I think that is now all we need. Because we've got some much, haven't we now? Much more shooty power in that. Let's get on with building some of it. So the ground unit, we've got 8 things. Let's start with create task. Let's have a couple of those. Start with one of those. Couple of those. Couple of those. I tell you what, we will have a couple. And these ones are fairly cheap, aren't they? They're one of the cheapest. So another one of those, and let's have a look. What else is not too expensive? Machine gunners. I think machine gunners will be the backbone of the strike force, with a few of the mounted infantry. Let's do another one of those. Anti-personnel jeeps. Got 3. Let's have 4 of those in total. And anti-vehicle. So they've got quite a few vehicles. Right. We will get building them. And because there's a long way off. Shipyards. So we will have 8 drop ships. And if we then took with us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we need to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 15 more drop ships, I think. Right, 15 more drop ships then. That's probably a good plan. Shipyard, drop ships. We do 4 at a time. Maybe we need to add a slipway. And we can't. Yes, we can, can't we? Add a slipway. Yep. Don't take too much. Does that change? No. Add slipway. Do we know cost? That's the build points. I don't know. Add a slipway. Perfect. We'll have 5, so we can get those built up. How long until that is done? 7,300. That's getting there, but it's not there yet. And then we can then retool it. We don't need any more Aberdeens. How long do they take to build? Build time completion November 30. Oh, they don't take long, do they? Are we going to upgrade them, or are they good enough? Let's build them. So yeah, they'll be done soon, and then they'll be done. Terraformer. I think we got enough fuel harvesters for the time being. I think we are good to go. That looks like a good plan to me. the ground force. That's going to be the army. I think this will be enough. It'll have much more firepower. It will have many more numbers, and they won't know what hit them. Hopefully, these have got enough oomph behind them. Two heavy tanks, which will take out anything in the shots that they take. Pretty sure that should take them out. Fingers crossed. Right, that's the plan. That's the battle plan. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next episode. Bye bye.